Are you ready to uncover the forbidden foods that you never knew were banned in the USA? Join us as we reveal the surprising reasons behind these culinary restrictions and explore the taboo world of banned foods in America. Before we dive in, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications for more interesting and factual videos. And don't forget to smash that like button. We'll know if you didn't. Now, let's talk about banned foods in the USA. You may be surprised to learn that there are several foods that are legal in other countries but banned in the US for health or safety reasons. Some bans are in place to protect endangered species or to stop acts of animal cruelty. Buckle up and let's dig in. First off on our list is bushmeat. Bushmeat doesn't refer to a specific animal. Instead, it's a catch-all term for the meat of various wild animals typically found in Africa, Asia, and South America. While it can be an important source of protein for groups struggling to find other food, eating bushmeat is not without its risks. The US banned it primarily due to fears of the Ebola virus, and the CDC is serious about this ban. Importation can result in a $250,000 fine. But let's be real. Who wants to risk getting a fine just for a bite of wild animal meat? Next in line, the ackee fruit. The ackee fruit is native to West Africa and is a staple in Jamaican cuisine, where it is often used in dishes like ackee and saltfish. However, the fruit is banned from importation into the US because it can cause a serious illness called Jamaican vomiting sickness when not prepared properly. The ackee fruit is part of the same family as the lychee and longan and has a yellow to red skin when it's ripe. Its flesh is creamy white and it has large black seeds. The fruit's arils, the fleshy part surrounding the seed, are edible only when fully ripe and should be avoided when unripe or overripe. Unripe or overripe ackee fruit contains a substance called hypoglycin A, which can cause Jamaican vomiting sickness. This can cause symptoms such as abdominal pain, vomiting, and even coma or death in extreme cases. The ban on ackee fruit in the US is in place to protect consumers from the risks associated with consuming unripe or overripe fruit. However, it is still enjoyed in its native regions and also in some Caribbean and African countries. But it's important to note that only ripe ackee should be consumed. Looks like the ackee fruit is not playing games. Better stick to bananas and apples, folks. Another banned food is shark fin soup. Shark fin soup is a traditional soup or stew that is served in some parts of China, Taiwan, and Southeast Asia. The shark fin provides texture while the taste comes from the other soup ingredients. It's commonly served at special occasions such as weddings and banquets. The sale and consumption of shark fin soup are legal in certain states in the US due to the cruel method of obtaining the fins. But let's be honest, who wants to eat a bowl of soup with just texture and no taste? Talk about a fin-tastrophic meal. Next up in line, absinthe. Even though absinthe is not food, you might want to know about the shocking truth behind this beverage. Absinthe is a strong alcoholic drink that originated in Switzerland and gained popularity in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. It is made from a variety of botanicals, including wormwood, anise, and fennel, and has a distinct licorice-like flavor. However, the main reason for its ban is the presence of a substance called thujone, which is found in wormwood. Thujone is a chemical compound that can cause hallucinations and other psychoactive effects, and it was believed that absinthe's popularity was due to its supposed mind-altering properties. The US Food and Drug Administration banned absinthe in 1912 due to concerns about its safety. However, recent research has shown that absinthe's psychoactive effects were likely exaggerated, and that thujone levels in absinthe were relatively low. As a result, the ban on absinthe was lifted in the United States in 2007, but it is still only allowed to be sold if it contains less than 10 parts per million of thujone. Nowadays, absinthe is enjoyed by many people around the world, with a new generation of artisanal producers making high-quality absinthe with careful attention to the ingredients and process. It's still a strong drink and should be consumed in moderation. In conclusion, absinthe was banned in the US due to concerns about the psychoactive effects on thujone. But recent research has shown that these effects were likely exaggerated. If you're curious to try absinthe, be sure to look for brands that are made with care and have low levels of thujone. Next up is foie gras. Foie gras is a specialty food product made of the liver of a duck or goose. According to French law, foie gras is defined as the liver of a duck or goose fattened by gavage, force feeding. While there's no blanket ban on foie gras in the United States, several individual states do have laws banning its sale, such as California. Critics argue that the force feeding necessary to increase fat content in the animal is cruel. But let's be real, who can resist a fatty duck liver? It's like trying to resist a pint of ice cream. Impossible! Next up, we're diving into the world of queen conch, a delicacy that's enjoyed in many parts of the world but banned in the United States. Queen conch, also known as conch, is a marine snail that's found in the warm waters of the Caribbean, Florida, and the Bahamas. It's a popular food item in many parts of the world, particularly in the Caribbean, where it's often served in a variety of dishes including conch chowder and conch fritters. The Caribbean Sea is home to an abundance of marine life, including the queen conch, a large marine snail known for its delicious meat and beautiful shell. But unfortunately, the queen conch is facing a serious threat from overfishing and illegal harvesting, which has led to a decline in their population. Queen conch is a popular delicacy in many Caribbean countries, but the demand for this species has led to overfishing, making it difficult for the population to recover. In the United States, the harvest, possession, and sale of queen conch are prohibited. The ban was put in place in 1986 to protect the species from overfishing and to help conserve their population. Scientists have found that queen conch populations have been significantly reduced, and it could take decades for the species to recover. The ban on queen conch in the United States is an important step in conserving this species for future generations. Looks like the queen conch is feeling shell-shocked from all the overfishing. But don't worry, the ban on its harvest in the US is helping it to recover at a snail's pace. Lastly, horse meat. Horse meat forms a significant part of the culinary traditions of many countries, particularly in Eurasia. However, it's illegal to slaughter horses for human consumption in the US. It's a shame, really. So, as you can see, there are a lot of forbidden foods in the USA, but that doesn't mean you can't enjoy delicious foods. There are always alternatives that are just as tasty and better for you and for the environment. And remember, always check the labels and do your research before chowing down. Thanks for watching. Let us know in the comments what other banned foods you want us to cover in our next video. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more food-related content. Until next time.